Hello and welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, maybe drop a subscribe and a like as that help the channel to grow. But I'm Luke, I'm joined by Sud. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing alright, mate. This new story has made me feel a lot better, I must
Brightened your
admit. It has brightened my day, but before we do
Yeah.
get into it, me and Sud do stream every Monday and Wednesday on YouTube and Twitch at 4 p.m. GMT, so if you want to check that out, definitely follow us on there, and all links will be in the description below. But let's get into the news story that we wanted to chat about today, and that is a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game is reportedly in development without EA or BioWare. So this comes from Bespin Bulletin, who spoke on a recent BOB the podcast episode, saying that this project was in development outside of EA and that it will never guess who the studio is that is making this game. He goes on to say, amongst my digging, I heard there is a Knights of the Old Republic project in development somewhere. Bespin Bulletin then said, I talked to a couple of people and I also found out that Jason Schreier said that it's not with EA and will never guess who the studio is that is making the game. So, Sud, you told me before we started recording this video that you actually have some ideas who this studio might be that we'll never guess, but Sud predicts.
I just have a feeling with it. Like now, obviously, the first thing, if we didn't know it wasn't going to be EA, we would probably automatically both think, what, maybe BioWare? Probably.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, they did the first one and stuff. But I'm starting to think, well, the Knights of the Old Republic games, they were exclusive to Xbox, weren't they? The first two. I think they were on they're on PC as well, weren't they? PC and Xbox.
Yeah. You're not going to say Rare, are you?
No. But they definitely weren't on PS2. They definitely weren't. No,
it was Xbox.
We would have known
Xbox
about
exclusive.
it, yeah.
I played it on Xbox.
So, yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I just think, and because obviously Disney and stuff now, they're becoming more like, oh well, we don't just want it on EA and all. Anyone can have it that pitches as a project and stuff like that. So they're becoming a bit more like, oh, we can put it anywhere as long as, I don't know, the money's right or whatever. So I'm starting to think, I wonder if one of these new Xbox studios could be working on it.
Okay,
Xbox have bought a lot of studios.
That's true.
And I'm so it could be any of them. Obviously, they bought a lot of RPG studios as well. They bought Bethesda. They bought not BioWare. They bought Bethesda. They bought Obsidian. They bought that PC on that in Exile. It's a PC developer as well. So I'm just starting to think maybe one of those could be on it and maybe it's even Obsidian. We know Obsidian did the second one.
They've
got experience with the Knights of the Republic game.
And they didn't get time to really finish that. They got kind of rushed and it had to be released. So unfortunately, came out in a little bit of a mess with cut content and stuff. So it would be nice for them to be given time and actually develop a KOTOR 3 properly as they envisioned it. So that would be cool. I'll be for that.
Absolutely. I just think that obviously we know that they've got they're making Avowed, which is a new game. I'd assume as well. I'm going to assume that I think that the Outer Worlds 2 is probably going to be made at some point as well, because the Outer Worlds 1 did quite well for them. But I don't know. Obsidian are an expanding studio now. They're in the Microsoft umbrella. I feel like they're going to expand quite quickly. So who's to say that this isn't another one of their projects? And I just think maybe it is, because we know that Star Wars now, they want to be everywhere. But
they do.
The only thing that makes me think no is obviously if you're not on PlayStation, obviously that's a big chunky market not there. So do Disney want to do that? However, as we know, Spider-Man, Disney Marvel property. That's only on PlayStation.
Look how well that's done.
So exactly. So Knights of the Republic would be massive for Xbox, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If they could secure that, it would be huge.
Well, it also says in the article.
That's just my thought on it.
Yeah, it also says in the article that Wushu Studios Najda? I don't know. I'm butchering that name, but also took to Reset Era in response to say it's not as mysterious as you think. It's just not a household name most people are aware of. So maybe not Obsidian, because I think most people are aware of them now. So that might rule them out. But I must admit, when it comes to Knights of the Republic, it's if you ever do listen to me chat on the channel, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, I absolutely love it. I adore Star Wars. So it was one of the very first RPG element games that I played, actually, I think back in the day on the OG Xbox, making choices and obviously going to the dark side. The first time I was really able to do that. So if this was KOTOR 3, I'd be so excited, man. I really want this. Were you ever able to play the KOTOR games?
Yeah, I played the first one a little bit. Did I play both of them? I don't know if I played the second one. I definitely played the first one a little bit. I remember playing it. I think I played it on like a PC. I don't know, probably 10 plus years ago.
Yeah, a while ago now.
I definitely didn't complete it. I mean, I remember liking it though. What I played, it was like, Star Wars and RPG. It's it's a match made in heaven, really.
Oh, it'd be
Especially, that
fantastic.
Old Republic world, the Old Republic lore and things like that. Obviously, really cool.
So many Jedi, so many Sith. That's what I loved about it. Lightsaber battles everywhere, and obviously the story of Revan I really enjoyed. Some people say it's cliched, but I don't care. I got a lot of enjoyment out of it. So if you're watching this video, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Which studio do you think will be at the helm for this project, if there is a KOTOR 3? And are you excited for something like this? Because I certainly am. I know Sud would be. We should also touch on that it says here as well, there have been previous rumours of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake being in the works at EA. And that it would take elements of the first KOTOR and Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, and retool the two stories to make them fit in current canon. Now that would be interesting.
It would.
They're remastering one of our personal favourites, the Mass Effect trilogy. So if they did this, something else I'd be on board for.
Do you think though? I don't know. This question for you. Do you think this would happen and the new game as well? It seems like that'd be maybe a bit too much. I don't know.
Well, it depends though, because
BioWare
are going down the route of a new game coming in the future, and they're bringing out the remaster now. This year.
True.
So maybe EA and BioWare work on a remaster / remake, and then that comes out. Obviously, gets the fans back into KOTOR. They want KOTOR 3, and then this new studio at the helm of KOTOR 3 announces it, capitalizes on the buzz. And then it's like, I don't know how many years it'd be out. Maybe, it could be 5 years out or something from now. But I think that could work. I think that could work as a marketing ploy to get people going. And I'd be up for it, mate. Give me more KOTOR. I want to go. I love to replay him. Yeah, they're one of my favorites.
I mean, you're talking in terms of like Disney, aren't you? You're talking in terms of like Disney could capitalize on this by saying to right, you make, we'll give you some money. You make the old ones, and then the new studio, obviously Disney are going to be involved with all of them. So
they just know
for Disney
that a remaster or remake, of the old Knights of KOTOR, Knights of the Republic, hey, that fans would love it. They'd lap that up. So I think it would be a smart play by them.
So what do we think about this apparent? Well, I'll read the story, but this apparent bounty hunter game that's meant to be possibly in the works. So Bespin Bulletin did continue to discuss how he's also heard that a bounty hunter game was also being developed somewhere, and the EA was working on another Star Wars project that may not be Battlefront 3. He does say that I don't know if the bounty hunter game is with them or it's with Ubisoft. But yeah, EA is working on stuff, and there's another unannounced Star Wars game at EA, which I have no idea what it is. I don't think it's Battlefront 3.
Now that's interesting. Now, what was the bounty hunter game that got cancelled that everyone was dead hyped for? Was it like 3403 or something?
Star Wars 1313.
There you go. Star Wars 1313.
And it was cancelled when the takeover, it was around the time of the takeover from Disney. And that, unfortunately, was a byproduct of, obviously, the old studios and stuff like that going away. And
people were excited for that. That looked really good.
Well, apparently as well, a lot of developers on it were saying that game was going to be really good, shaping up to be really good as well. So it was a shame, really.
Do you think this could potentially be that?
I mean, possibly. I mean, it could be a. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe it could be that. I mean, bounty hunter game. Even if it's not called Star Wars 1313, you'd assume it will have some sort of DNA.
Yeah.
Especially if it's EA. If it's EA making. Now we don't know if it's EA making it.
They could take elements from what they've already made, couldn't they? For
possibly.
Sure. Or assets.
Although maybe
stuff.
It says Ubisoft as well. So is this the Ubisoft game possibly?
Oh yeah, the new open world.
Maybe. Yeah. It's surprising they say I don't think it's Battlefront 3. Now, does that mean they're not going to make a Battlefront 3, or does that mean this is on top of Battlefront 3?
I would. Well, with the way obviously the licensing's played out of late, makes you think, well, they could make a Battlefront 3 just later down the line, I guess. The way Battlefront 2 is, current state, love it. We've been replaying that. We do live stream it Monday and Wednesday, Twitch and YouTube, 4 p.m. GMT, so check that out.
Absolutely.
But I love it. I love the state it was in. So if they could pick up and run with that from Battlefront 3, I think that'd be good. Now, I will say, with the Bounty Hunter game, feels like they're trying to capitalize on the Mandalorian series, 100%.
Yeah.
It could possibly be about Mando, I guess.
Say, is it even a Mandalorian game?
Could be. Dinjar, it could be about him.
Now, when you watch the series, you could imagine some of the scenes being in games as well, couldn't you? Like similar type scenes and similar type missions.
Yeah, 100%.
So why not? I mean, it could even be a more linear game, which I think we'd all probably appreciate, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we definitely would.
A Star Wars game, I know. I mean,
yeah.
Although, I mean, I guess obviously, Jedi Fallen Order was more of a linear experience that we maybe didn't get into, but something along those lines that sort of like not open world, but you can do a little bit of exploring, sort of, but as long as it's quite focused. So yeah, it's just interesting, isn't it? I think it's really exciting times for Star Wars games, really.
Mate,
there's a lot of potential.
now it's not locked into a license. You've got so many more projects that can be brought to the table, and different creative minds coming at it from different studios, that we could actually get a real, I don't know, a real, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a massive games that actually could excite us all and really get us going.
Explosion of games.
There you go. I mean, we use the word excite and explosion.
There you go. I mean,
careful there.
But also, another point I'd quickly make as well is that now that EA, are not fully on the license, it might make EA more determined to make a really good, good games, because there's more competition now.
Yeah.
So, if they want games in the future, they're going to have to deliver.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's good all round.
It is. But if you're watching this video, thanks for checking out, and let us know in the comments below your thoughts on, obviously, a potential KOTOR 3, what studio you think that'll be, and also let us know your thoughts on this potential Bounty Hunter game. Oh, and I should mention the KOTOR potential remaster or remake. So there's a lot of news coming out in this article about potential Star Wars games that are on the coming in the near future. So it's something to be excited for if you're a Star Wars fan. And if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. We stream every Monday and Wednesday on Twitch and YouTube at 4 PM GMT. So we hope to see you there. And we've also got a Discord channel if you'd like to join that, so you don't miss any videos. Links are all in the description below. But if you are watching this video, we hope you have a good day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.